This neglected old Golf has been sitting around for 12 years. Will it start today, or is it already too far gone? This is my 1982 Golf Mk1. It's a 1.6 diesel, and my grandfather deliberately left it for me to restore. Now, as far as the condition goes, as you can see, it's pretty bad. It's been sitting for around 12 years. So it's also been sitting under a kiwi tree. You can see the remnants of some kiwis. Thankfully, my grandfather left a tarp over it, but only this section. Now, these Golf Mk1s are known for rusting around this part, around the windshield, but because there was a tarp left on this one it's pretty okay. However, as you can see, the rest of it, it's pretty bad. Like you can see, there's a lot of rust here, a lot of rust here, basically rust around the front grille, and the back is even worse. And I briefly checked under the car, and it's the same situation. So it's gonna be a hard project. For now, I'm not planning to do a full restoration on it, hopefully in the future. But today I want to get it started. I want to get it running. I don't even know if that's possible, because it's been sitting around for 12 years. And also, I'm not a mechanic. Like, I don't have much experience doing mechanical work. Like, yes, I understand cars and I'm really passionate about cars, but mechanical work, I'm fucking beginner. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get it running today. Now, I imagine the battery is already dead, but I'll be checking that. In fact, let me do that right now. Even if the battery is dead, I'll probably just still jump it with another car, because I think it can run just off the alternator, if in fact the condition is well enough to run. Okay, that's definitely dead. So I'll jump it with another car. I think it can run off the alternator. I also need to check the airbox, because not only these Golfs, but also any other car that's been sitting for a long time, they're known for collecting pests like mice in the airboxes. So I'm just gonna check that, just in case there are any mice or nests or something like that. And also, these Mk1 diesels are known for collecting a lot of oil in the airbox, especially if they've been sitting around for a long time. So I'll check that. Let's see how this airbox is doing. This is a little finicky to get out. I mean, there are no mice or nests, but this air filter definitely has seen better days. Look at the state of this. This is the oil deposits I'm talking about. All these Golf Mk1 diesels have that issue. Okay, so this will need to get changed in the future as soon as possible, but this is okay. It's not bad. It's not the worst I've seen. Now I can see what appears to be some kind of leak from somewhere. It looks like oil, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's check the oil level. Actually, while I'm here, let me check the coolant level. Okay, that's basically okay. To be honest, I'm surprised it has coolant. Let me check the oil. Now this will be the important test. Actually, it's not dry. It has oil in it. It's pretty black, but it's been sitting around for 12 years. The oil level is basically as it should be, in the middle. The top of the engine looks pretty good. And while it smells pretty horrid, it doesn't smell of fuel. So that's a good sign. It smells of old oil. So we have coolant. The airbox is okay. We have oil. The battery is dead. I'll be buying a new battery, but for now I want to jump it like this to see if it will run. I just need to run it for a bit just to see the state of it. And in the future I'll buy a new battery and we'll service this thing. But for now I just want to get it running. Let's see. This is also a good example of how cars have changed over the years. Like you can see the battery here on this Golf, it's pretty accessible, you can get to it immediately. For this one, you have to remove this. So this plastic goes. You have to remove the airbox. And voila, the battery. Now, there can be thousands of reasons why modern cars are so complicated like this. This isn't a huge problem, but it's a inconvenience. And modern cars aren't designed to be easily fixable. They're designed to be the most efficient for the factory that manufactures them. So you get design choices like this. So, but also the cars are much better and much more fuel efficient and much more powerful and everything. So there's pros and cons, but I still love old cars like this. Like, I love them. And there's no reason you cannot use one today. So let's connect the battery and see if we can jumpstart it. I'm gonna let it charge for a bit, just maybe because it will hold a little bit of juice, just so I can remove the cables then and I can try to drive it around. Like, definitely the battery is dead, but maybe it will hold a little bit. I'm not a mechanic, but we'll see. Okay, so I want to try to start the car right now. And let's see if it will start. Like, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Like, for sitting 12 years, it looks okay. The oil looks okay. It's pretty old, it's pretty black. It smells that it's already bad, but I think it can run. These diesels can basically run on anything. Like, I've seen these Mark 1 diesels be run on sunflower oil. So we'll see. I also checked the fuel. There's fuel in the car. It isn't like petrol. Diesel can hold for a long time, and basically diesel engines can run on it pretty easily. So yeah, let's try it and see if it runs. Okay, so let's see if we get any lights on the dash. When I did that, like, I heard the Mercedes change the engine tone, so definitely this battery on this Golf, it's pretty knackered. But I'll still try to start it and we'll see. So as you can see, I tried it 2 times and it didn't start. I'm gonna try it one last time, and if it doesn't start, I'll have to go and buy a battery for it. So yeah, let's try it again. Let's go and buy a battery. Okay, so I bought the battery now. It was pretty cheap. It was like 60 euros, so not too bad. There we go. Now let's go and change it. Okay, so I need to record this quick because it started raining and stopped raining 7 times in the last 15 minutes. Anyways, the new battery installed. I really hope this works. I really hope it starts up now. I don't see any problem why it shouldn't, but then again, I'm not a mechanic. So we will see. Let's see. I'm nervous. Damn, that's crazy. I cannot believe that it started. I think if I let go of the gas, it will stop. So I'm going to leave it under load for a bit. Unbelievable. So it has been... Damn, that's fucking loud. Okay, I thought that was the engine, but I think it's the hood. It doesn't sound too bad. Actually, it sounds great. I don't see any smoke from the back. That's pretty clean for like 12 years of sitting. I thought it would be like crazy smoke coming from the back, but it's okay. Anyway, that's crazy. I cannot believe it. There is a lot of vibration in the dashboard area, which makes me think there's an issue with the engine mount or something. Like this whole dashboard is shaking, or maybe the dashboard was taken out at some point and not properly seated back in. But anyways, it's crazy. It sounds great. Let me turn on the lights. I think this is the button for the lights or something. Maybe. Let me turn on the indicators just to see. I'm interested. Okay, we got lights and we got indicators. Unbelievable. Would you look at that? Let me turn it off because it's too loud, and we'll recap on what happened and what I want to do with it next. Actually, this is fine. I'll do it like this. I want to let it run for a bit. Anyways, this car is pretty special to me. Not only as a car, but because my grandfather left it for me. And I want to give it a second life. So ideally in the future, I want to restore it. there's a lot of rust. I don't know how savable it is. I'm not I keep saying it, but I'm not a mechanic. I don't know how bad is the rust, but it looks pretty bad. I don't know if it's savable. If it isn't, I will buy a new shell for it. Like, I want to restore it fully, but at the beginning I want to use it like this. I will, for the next video, I'll clean it because it's fucking disgusting. You cannot sit in it for more than like 15 seconds maximum, and it's pretty unsafe. There's a lot of mold inside. I'll clean the exterior because as soon as I get this grime off, the better. So the next video I'm gonna clean it fully. After that I'm gonna service it. So new oil, new fuel filter, new oil filter. Basically give it a new life. I'll put new fuel in it. It already has a new battery, and we'll go for the first drive. Actually, I'll try to drive it right now. I'm not sure how the brakes are. I think pretty bad probably, but I'll try it now. There's absolutely zero brakes. Anyways, next time I'm going to be cleaning it fully. I'll make it look at least presentable. That's it.